Mac or Windows?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I suddenly lagged.
Alright. Old guy. The question is, do you prefer Macintosh or PC and why?
Well, you see, the question is a loaded question, much like them there bullets in a gun. First, you need to choose which type of operating computer you're going to use. Then you can choose what operating systems. Basically, when you have the one and the other, you can't mix and match. Unless you use Linux. That's what I prefer. I rest my case.
Seriously? Seriously?
You're dancing.
Yes, yes I am.
Silver Fox, your rebuttal?
Hmm. Mac or PC? Or Mac or
Correct.
Windows?
Correct.
Hmm. I'd have to go with Windows. Personally, because of Windows for me seems a little bit faster compared to a Mac, which apparently is old man over there. He's rather slow.
Who said that? Oh, I'm sorry.
See what I mean?
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over the sound of my Linux booting up because of how powerful it is.
Oh, burn.
Yes, you're gonna burn in the pits of a bakery.
Okay, next question. Does anybody have a next question?
I have a
Somebody,
question.
I am.
Who are these imaginary people you're talking to?
I think he means the one
I-
behind him.
Wait, there's people behind him? Oh my god, there's people. Okay, look away.
Fiona says, a question for both of you. Boxers or briefs, and why?
Okay, so I shall speak first. Preferably boxers for me, only because of boxers, you get more free range over briefs where they're tight and they tend to cause rashes more. I also heard many rumors that briefs would cause in males sperm deficiency.
Ew. We're supposed to keep this
So,
PG-13.
pardon this, sorry.
Ew. Why must you be so disgusting?
Hey, I was giving a fact.
It's my turn.
Yes, your turn.
Yes.
Well, I would say briefs for more control over any kind of situation. However, as my opponent has just said, they cause rashes, and they tend to turn yellow and brown after a while. I don't know why, but I have found something that is much better, and it's the exact opposite of boxers and briefs. They call this term free balling. You don't understand how free one can feel when they're free balling.
Okay, we're gonna continue now. Um,
And I'm free, free balling.
okay.
Okay.
Alright. Seeing as this is a Mobian sim, old guy. Saturday Morning Sonic, or Sonic X, or Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't recall this Sonic X. Is that the porno version? I hear that's on the interwebs. Did you know it's a series of tubes and you can't treat it like a dump truck? I didn't know that until after I went on the interwebs and saw some crazy rap song. And before I forget, buy her cheese.
Silver Fox?
Hmm. Oh, what was the question again, if you don't mind me asking?
You have worse
Question
memory than
was-
my great grandson, who I will not name because I've forgotten.
Between which do you prefer? Which show do you prefer? Saturday Morning Sonic, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, or Sonic X?
Sadly, Sonic X was not really that great. A lot of people have had issues with that show in the past because of one character that he who must not be named in any way or form. But preferably between the two, Sonic, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Saturday Morning Sonic. Preferably, I preferred the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, only because of it. It was sort of, to me, a start. From a child, I pretty much watched it.
See, this is why you should not vote for my opponent. He's so indecisive. He almost went for the other show. I'm sorry, I talked out of line. Good thing we don't have a ref.
Alright. I have a more serious question for you, too. I'll start with Old Guy. Actually, rather no, I'll start with Silver Fox, since Old Guy's been going with.
Okay.
It's Halloween. You have a knock on your door as you were reading your book of Ulysses. You come to the door and you find a college student amidst a bunch of other kids of various ages. The college student asks you for money to help with the student debts. Instead of candy this time, what do you do or say?
Personally, I would hand him like a little bit of money to help him out, pretty much because of, well, it brightens his future. It's something that will help him out in the long run, because candy lasts only a day, but knowledge lasts forever. Unless you have Alzheimer's like my opponent.
Well, I would be answering the question if somebody didn't remind me about the forgetfulness. There's something about children asking for money. Because I already have an answer lined up if that's the case.
The question was, it's Halloween.
Oh, okay, now I know what the answer is.
Okay.
Regardless of the situation, when I have children or any person come up to my door, I will offer them something more than just a short-term answer. I will give them a jorb. My opponent here will give out charity money, and while that does help for the short term, in the long term they're going to need more money. Thus, I will supply them with a job with below minimum wage payments. That way everybody wins. And that's why you should vote for me.
Surprising well-thought answer.
And they will work in my cheese factory. And then they can buy the cheese at a slight discount for working.
You're not referring to the cheese that you use to grind little orphans into?
That was taken out of context. Gonna make me soil myself again, aren't you?
No comment.
That's what I did, you whippersnapper.
Okay. Next question.
Next question. Okay.
Yes, please.
So, I'm going to pick the Old Guy for the next question. This one's by Drake Earmuff Spiker. Yeah, it says, standing behind the debate podium or randomly dancing around it?
I don't understand the question. I can barely stand up as it is. Does he want me to...
I believe he's asking if you prefer to stand behind the podium.
Let me finish. Does he want to know if I want to dance behind the podium, or does he want me to do something else? Is this some kind of request? Because we only do questions.
I believe it's a preference question. Do you prefer standing behind the debate podium or randomly dancing around it?
I'd rather sit, but if I have to, I'll stand. If I can, I'll lean on the podium. My knees aren't what they used to be. And that's all.
Rebuttal?
Well, personally, I'd say dancing around it. It shows liveliness and that you're willing to get stuff done. And you have a lot of energy to work.
Yeah, it shows that you're wasting perfectly good energy. You could use that energy
Yes,
to
but
work
it
in my
also shows
factory.
that you. Hey, you spoke out of context.
Yeah, it's just like how you spoke out of context about the grinding of small children.
Oh,
Oh, you say, oh, now it's
Oh.
okay.
oh, 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 oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh,
Right.
spaghetti. What?
Product placement.
Brought to you by Buffum?
I'll make millions. I'm sorry, what was the next question?
Currently waiting on one.
Yeah, let's get on to the next question.
If anyone will post a question. Oh, here we go. Silver Fox, how are you going to make your term more exciting?
Well, what I plan. Oh, I'm sorry, I got confused as to who I was again.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes, but that's a bad habit. I know.
Yeah, you get the cheap crap, I got the good
but in order to
stuff.
make my term more eventful, exciting, I'd be having I'd be taking care of business
It's
every
alright.
day. Taking care of business. I'll be working overtime, baby.
Now, wait a minute. Corporations don't like overtime because you get paid time and a half.
No, I'd be helping out the lower class, opening up more jobs and more party places for people to party at night
Now, wait, if people
and
are...
in day.
Oh. Well, is it my rebuttal time?
Correct. Rebuttal?
Oh, goody, I was hungry. Oh. Oh, you said rebuttal. Okay, then. Well, in
Yes.
that case, I suppose I'll do something along the lines of, creating more parks so people can play on the swings. 'Cause with more jungle gyms and things like that, so that the children can work their muscles more, so that when they become older, they can work in the factories better. Now, I will say this. Parents, try to help keep your children's hands as slim as possible, because that way they can reach deep into the machinery as it's moving without getting them pinched. Best case scenario to clean them.
Alright.
You seriously scare me. I hope you know that.
I'm
Currently
just
ready
I'm
to
just a
make question.
businessman. What's wrong with you, young?
You're referring to wanting to kill.
I'm
You
not.
want to fucking force children to work in your factory.
You're-
Seriously.
You're cursing on public television, telling
But-
slanders and lies about how I'm trying to kill people when none of it is true, and you have no facts to support it other than hearsay.
Later.
What was the next question, my good sir, who does
We
not
have another
threaten
question.
me?
From Zetse e Ferozone. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that right. Okay, for Silver Fox. No, I'm sorry. For the old guy.
Oh.
Gee, he likes me
Bulb
better.
or parrot?
Bolter way.
Bulb, as in light bulb, or parrot?
Parrot? You mean like a bird?
I assume so.
That is a tough one. For you see, the bulb can light up the building and help people work even in the middle of the night. However, a parrot can be quite useful, since it can be used in court cases to recite certain information and double as food when it's worn out its usefulness. However, I would have to go with the light bulb simply because they can hold the court cases at night as well, where the bird can only work in the day.
Alright. Silver Fox, your rebuttal?
Well, for me, it'd be the parrot.
So you want to stumble around at night, stubbing your toe on the table because you
No,
couldn't
the
sense
parrot-
it.
There's other ways than having light bulbs. You can have candles and such.
Fire
Um,
hazards. Can I
but the-
rebuttal him now?
Please let him finish.
Okay.
Well, for me, the parrot, because the parrot has many uses, just like the light bulb. The light bulb can illuminate can illuminate. See where I'm getting at?
I think
The
he's
parrot
broken.
the parrot can fly. It can also repeat past phrases, and it can also act as an alarm if someone breaks into your home. Because you'll hear squawking and making all the damn noise. Pardon my language again. I apologize.
Yeah, see, he's not fit to lead. All he does is swear like a smart child. Where now I want your children to work for me. Is that so wrong?
Kono Kalanzu says, I'm I'm proof. I used to be an echidna until one of the old man's machines turned me into this. The old man lies. Lies. That is all.
I believe my answer is cake. However, I would recommend you buy some cheese. I rest my case.
Drake Earmuffs Spiker says, that doesn't help your case. The cake is a lie.
Where are the questions?
Yeah, where are the questions?
Or is that it?
Alright. Off the fly, I have a question for you. And this one will go to Silver Fox.
Alright.
What particular skill or view do you bring into this term that would do you think that would benefit everybody in your service?
Well, that's a
Well-
loaded question.
Will you hush? Jeez. I'm trying to think.
You can't stop freedom of speech.
Can you repeat the question? Old man made me forget.
Okay.
My
The
Alzheimer.
question was...
It's spreading.
the question is, if you made it into term, what skill do you think you could bring into term and perspective? What skill and perspective do you think you could bring into your term that would benefit everybody that you're in
Well-
service to?
Well, I would listen. I would listen to the concerns of both parties. And pretty much work out a better goal for everyone instead of just for one side. Pretty much to bring us all together better instead of like seeing all of us fight apart.
Alright. Old guy, your rebuttal?
I'm sorry. He was just so boring. Here, here's my answer to that. Rather than just listening to people and not doing anything, with my experiences in business, manufacturing, and cheese making, although I can understand if you don't like the cheese part, we will make this place more productive. We'll have more jobs, more factories, more money for everybody, and not just me, the 1%. So I would be bringing in
Alright.
my expertise in business, while my opponent here will just listen and do nothing of the sort. Very, very bad. That deserves a wag of the finger, my friend. Or should I say foe?
Alright. Are you ready for your next question?
Yes, sir.
This one's for the old guy.
Urgh.
From the longest job you've held in your lifetime, what do you believe the experience would bring into your term?
Oh, well, I just pretty much said it. I own a cheese factory for quite a long time now, and I would use that expertise in creating jobs and manufacturing cheese and exporting and blah, 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 all the details that you people don't worry about. And, the country makes lots of money, and,
Alright. Silver Fox, your rebuttal?
It involves your longest job, right?
Correct. Longest held job.
And how it would better your term.
what the experience, exactly. What the experience,
Confetti!
how the experience would help you with you. Something exploded behind us.
Yeah, I saw
An
that.
assassination attempt. They're after me again. Quick, use your body to shield me. I need meat. Fresh, living meat that acts as my shield.
Okay. Well, my longest holding job. Well, my father was a politician. I pretty much studied under him for, well, years. I'd be forced to sit there, read books about law and about politics. And, well, everything I've learned could help benefit the country and benefit everyone here. Knowing from all the experience I've learned in books, I can better myself from the mistakes they've made in the past and better myself for the future.
Alright, I suppose we should go into a intermission for a moment and discuss the next category of the debate, since people seem to be exploding all over the place. So, 5-minute intermission. Should we just cut to like silly questions? I just rezzed in. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, silly questions sound good to me.
Okay. I don't know if you're like setting up a fake presidency in the sim or what.
Nah, this is random.
Get off the chair. You want to go next, Zet?
Well, hell, if there's going to be a presidency, I already automatically fucking win, motherfuckers.
Hey, Shadow.
Fuck y'all.
Hey,
Fuck your democracy. I have dictatorship here, motherfuckers.
But
hey,
it's PG-13, mister.
PG-13? When
Yes,
the
sir.
hell did that happen?
Yeah, they haven't since I had a YouTube account. That way I can
Oh, dear sweet mother of God.
That way I can appease some more of the younger folks and get them to buy my Ursies. But because of your foul mouth, it's not gonna happen now.
I want to
So,
know about that
wait. When did we just start? Are we really having a democracy debate here?
I
Er,
have no
Well,
idea
it's
what's
something
going
like
on.
that.
Kono,
but it's mostly
Kono,
just-
when the hell did we start allowing this shit?
it was Kono's idea. Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
He
I
made
don't
me
even know
do
what
it.
the hell democracy is.
wait. It was your idea.
Yeah, Kono, it was your idea.
I did not start this.
He
Kono.
he put metal claws to my head and everything.
It was funny.
It was
Maybe I
Razor's
should get in
idea.
on this debate. That might be
Old man's
interesting.
idea, my bad.
Sure, who wants to buy some Ursies?
So who can do the most bullshit in 30
I-
seconds?
I did not
Oh
encourage
hell, I
him.
win.
Maybe we should have a debate with the hedgehog instead. Or we could have a threesome.
No.
Er,
Hey, what the hedgehog would be funny.
Yeah, you wanted to show me something first, Kono.
Pretty bored all up.
I never said I was gonna blow up anything. Yet.
I think that's the
That
key
is
word
definitely the key word. Who got?
I think
Good,
that's
that
actually a
was my-
pretty good place to stop,
yes,
really.
you're hard-headed.
Unless someone had something a bit more interesting.
alright.
Yeah.
Well, that was eventful.
Uh-huh.
Actually, considering it's Shadow, I think that was rather uneventful.
Shut up, you old tot!
That was...
You already called you old guy?
Sure.
Well, since we're on an intermission,
Do you have a question or something, little lady? Or do you want to buy some cheese?
cheese.
Er,
If you want to bribe her, you have to go with the tomato sandwiches.
Okie dokie. This is for the old fart monkey over there.
Hello.
Okay. So, you have an apple. You add an apple. Person takes the apples. Eats the apples. How many apples do you have left?
Wait, he stole my apples? This silver
Yes.
fox guy's a thief. You can't trust him with the
Wait,
country at
what?
all. You stole my apples. This is uncalled
I
for.
don't even like apples.
Oh,
That fell
so
apart
you
quickly.
plan to use my apples against me, eh? Yeah, two can play at this
No.
game. Mhm.
Good one, Zach.
How dare you accuse me of stealing?
Oh, how dare
First of
you.
all, you stole from me.
How dare you accuse me of grinding small children? I have every right
How
to
dare
assume
you
you're out.
accuse me of stealing?
Murder and stealing are two very severely different things, my good friend. Or shall
They're
I
all
say
the
foe?
same for you.
No, no. Biologies.
Holy crap.
Echo!
Come on. Let me move. Let me move. Here we go.
Welcome back, Shadow.
Thank you. Into a seat.
I shall put myself forth for the elections. But it will not
Yeah,
matter whether I
next
win or not,
question.
because if I don't win, I shall use my orbital super laser cannon tractor beam combination to physically remove parts of the world that do not vote for me, and drop them in the middle of the Pacific Ocean along with the Middle East, and let them sort it out themselves.
Yeah, you try that with me. I'll be back in a heartbeat.
Oh my, aren't you a pleasant feller?
Osama bin Botnik.
It sounds like it.
Osama bin...
Osama bin Botnik.
Yes, I am the supervillain candidate.
So, who wants to buy some murder cheese?
Beth, this is a case of hilarity ensues.
Quack.
Oh, please
I
excuse
should-
me while I practice my evil laugh.
I should note I am recording.
You are really, honestly,
Yes, she is.
big on you.
This is going to be on YouTube. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Or thank you, lady with
The fellow purple fluffy thing.
Sure, let's go with that.
I will eat you and your cheese.
Make sure you pay for the cheese and not be a thief like my opponent when it comes to apples.
Hey, I did not
Eat
steal
you
those apples.
And your
who
cheese.
Who else would have stolen from me? What was the question? I forget.
Suddenly, I just had a sudden deja vu of ponies.
Oh god.
Okay. Next
Wait,
question.
What tipped you off? The apples?
Yes, the apples. I just kind
Apple.
of triggered something in my mind. It's like, wait, I remember this.
It's gone on for a while. Can we speed this up?
Yeah.
I need to poop.
We had a better.
Okay, that came out of left field.
But what about right field?
Okay. This question goes for both of you, but I'm going to go with Silver Fox first.
Okay.
Ultimate Life Form breaks into this debate. What would you do?
Think carefully about this one.
You can't see it, but I'm
You
actually
just
smiling at this question.
you just put me in the middle of a rock and a hard place. You knew this, right?
Oh my, just the way he likes it.
No, she put you under the bus.
Step on the gas.
Doesn't somebody have a bus launcher?
I would just shut up and just let him run his course.
Oh, you mean like a dog humping your leg? I know that feeling. Trust me, it's not pleasant. I feel your pain.
Okay. This
Okay, maybe
one
we should
is
add to the
for
question that the ultimate
old
life
guy.
form- Well,
They're also the same question. Ultimate Life Form breaks into the debation. What would you do?
Well, first I'd offer to sell him some Ursies. And depending on what happens after that, we'll let nature run its course. Never stop a humping dog. They get very
Okay.
angry.
What happens if he walked over your fresh lawn in front of your house while you just finished it?
It depends. Is there a drought or the sprinkler system about to go on?
Sprinkle system.
Well, I probably would tell him, hey, you might want to get out there because the sprinkler system is going to be... Oh, wait. The ultimate life form. That's the Negro hedgehog, right? Well, if that's the case, I would board up my windows, lock my doors, deadlock them and whatnot, and make sure that he doesn't have a weapon and get the phone ready in case he does.
I don't think you'll have time to dial a phone.
I don't want him stealing from me.
Shadow, I have a solution to your dilemma.
Massive death for everyone?
Just do both. Laugh and shoot him in the face.
I wonder if he has a TV. Hey, what would be wrong about
Wow,
Shadow?
that's cold.
All hail Shadow.
My question's been answered.
Okay. Next question.
Something about a common
You see someone run up to an old lady, steals her purse, laughs hysterically, trips over himself, and then runs away. What would you do?
Who's answering first?
How about you first, old guy?
Well, if he were the Negro hedgehog, I would probably... Now, don't quote me on this, but I would probably call the cops and not chase him, because he'd probably be armed and stuff. But if it were
Shadow?
any other colored, I'd probably still call the cops, but I might try to throw my cane at them, since they won't retaliate as much. And after it's all said and done, offer them some Hershey's to buy.
I see that gun under your podium.
That's a cane.
I still see it. Next question. Actually, no, the same question goes for Silver Fox. So, what would you do?
Alright. Well, I'll pull my gun and shoot him in the shin.
Oh, you're a murderer now.
No, I said
He's
shin.
He's a thief and a
No.
murderer.
I said shin.
Look out! They're throwing shoes at you, just like they did to that president firm or whatever that bushy plant thing's called. Shrubbery. That's what it was. President
yes, I would
Shrub.
give him a shrubbery.
Next question.
Okay. Alright, next question. This can kind of go for what's going on right now.
Should probably wrap this up
So-
soon too.
A serial killer has been going around, of course, doing what they do best, killing people. And then basically he goes to jail. Says he has a lifetime in jail, yet the jail ends up letting him out thinking that, oh, you won't kill no more people. Yet he goes out and does what he does best. What do you do with these people? Let's go with Silver Fox first.
And who do you refer to as these people?
Agreed. I'm slightly confused, more than usual actually.
I'd say herp derp people.
Are you referring to the people that let him out, or the people that did this?
How about both?
Well, personally, I would look into having their badges removed. The people that released them. Pretty much I would make sure that he gets off the streets as soon as possible and locked away. This time under extreme lockup, because of if I were to give him the electric chair or like have lethal injection, it would make me no more of a murderer than he is.
You see, this is me rolling my eyes. Now, see, this is what I would do. First, I would have the people who let him out put on trial for assisting a known murderer, because clearly they're in cahoots. Now, after they're taken care of by the legal system, and they will most likely lose their jobs after that, even if found not guilty, we would double our efforts from before to capture this heinous person thing, because he's not going to make the same mistakes twice, you see. He's going to make new ones. So we find these new mistakes and use them to beat him over the head and knock him out. Then we drag him back to jail, have another trial, and when it's all said and done, we give him the electric chair, because unlike my opponent, I don't want it to happen again and have more of my customers killed.
Yay!
Better cheese.
I love cheese too.
I do believe we're almost out of time. Can you give us, like, the last question or something?
Okay. The genie gives you 3 wishes. What would you wish for? Let's go with, who did I pick last time?
Yeah, just
Okay,
go.
let's go with the old guy first.
Actually, I'm very curious. Let's see what the youngster wants.
Okay.
Thank
No,
you.
let's see what you want to say
No,
first.
no, I insist. You first.
No. I insist.
No, fine. If you're gonna be that greedy and waste our time with this, all right. Well, let's see. First, I would wish to and what's the word called? Stop all crimes. This would inevitably also stop all wars, since murder is a crime. Thus, it would cause peace on the planet. Then, I would start using my second wish, probably to fix that crack in the wall in my house. All the masonry say that's gonna either impossible or causing an ungodly amount, so I would use the wish to fix that, because it shouldn't even be there to begin with. Then, I would use the third wish to, now, is this a good genie or a bad genie? Hello?
Shadow.
Now, let's have Silver Fox
Wait,
answer the question.
I haven't used my third wish. Is this a good genie or a bad genie?
To Houdini.
Use your wish to find out.
Oh, is
Actually, wait. No, it's Jambi. Hi,
Jumbie? I'd make that little man free. He's one of my best childhood friends. Why is Zombie genie and trapped giving away wishes? I remember when we used to frolic into parks and swing on the swings.
I'll tell you why.
Oh man, I would totally wish him free. Probably with my first wish. We're gonna have such good times again.
Just mispronunciation of zombie. You are dead.
Yeah, that's what I would do. What would a youngster do? Probably waste him on a sandwich.
Oh, hardy har.
And then a glass of milk.
First, I will have a glass of milk, then do my laundry. No, seriously.
All 3 wishes.
Well, for my first wish, I would use it to, get the economy back in shape. To where everything was back to where it used to be in the past, better.
And they say I live in the past.
Second wish, I would use it to lower the gas prices. That way people can travel more. That way people can actually go out and find jobs in other locations instead of spending so much money just trying to travel. And third wish, depending on the genie, would be to set him free. But if good genie, set him free. Bad genie, don't set him free. The third wish would probably be to pretty much help the homeless.
Okay, one last question. If we have any time. Okay, let's go with old guy again.
Okay.
Boobs or panties?
I'll say, I would say pennies, but I like to do that free balling thing, so, do I have to choose one? Because I'm sure you could just free ball with both.
As if be either one.
Burn. I plead the fifth. Yes, that's it.
Too late, you've already been incriminated.
Okay, while the old timer's thinking, what would you pick? Silver Fox, boobs, or panties?
Don't know.
This question is null and void. Just like my last paycheck.
You guys are just cowards. You don't want to answer because a girl asked you.
I don't want to answer because it's going to
you
be on the
shut up.
interwebs.
That's fine. I'll answer both. Actually, I already have both.
Well, I guess that's all the time we have for today. If you like this debate, buy some Urties. If you don't like this debate, buy some more Urties. Right,
Or be
guys.
like me and steal cheese. Thank you for the cheese. Goodbye.
Wait, you stole the apples. Son of a bitch. Alright, regardless, just, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, 'cause
about swearing earlier, old timer?
I didn't swear, I stuff myself. But because I'm lonely, I need people to rate, comment, subscribe, because it's the only thing that makes me smile anymore, other than tax breaks for the rich.
Are you trying to win over your fans?
Well, who doesn't?
Shameless plug, go.
Yes.
Buy your cheese. Oh, hey, look, it's our first black king. How are you doing?
Hey,
All hail Shadow. All hail Shadow. See, I'm not stupid.